Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, where finding motivation and inspiration becomes essential. For those who have faith in Jesus Christ and God, this quest is deeply rooted in their spiritual beliefs. Together, motivated by faith in Jesus and God, these forces create a fulfilling life, guiding us through life's twists and turns, leading us towards self-discovery and growth. In the video ahead, we'll explore how faith-based motivation and inspiration can be cultivated, from discovering purpose to nurturing resilience. Join us on this faith-filled journey, as we unlock the secrets to a life filled with motivation and inspiration, all under the loving guidance of Jesus and God. With faith as our compass, we embark on a transformative quest, making dreams a reality under their loving care. Proverbs 9 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. James 1 verse 5. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Proverbs 4 verse 7. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it cost all you have, get understanding. Proverbs 3 verse 13. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding. Proverbs 2 verse 6. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Colossians 2 verses 2-3. My goal is that they may be encouraged in heart and united in love, so that they may have the full riches of complete understanding, in order that they may know the mystery of God, namely, Christ, in whom are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. Proverbs 13 verse 10. Where there is strife, there is pride, but wisdom is found in those who take advice. Proverbs 16 verse 16. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver. Job 28 verse 28. And he said to the human race, the fear of the Lord that is wisdom, and to shun evil is understanding. Proverbs 19 verse 20. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Ephesians 5 verses 15-17. Be very careful, then, how you live, not as unwise but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Proverbs 24 verses 3-4. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. James 3 verse 17. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Proverbs 14 verse 8. The wisdom of the prudent is to give thought to their ways, but the folly of fools is deception. Proverbs 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 23 verse 23. Buy the truth and do not sell it, wisdom, instruction, and insight as well. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 24. But to those whom God has called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. Proverbs 10 verse 23. A fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delights in wisdom. Proverbs 2 verse 10. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Proverbs 17 verse 28. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. Proverbs 3 verse 21. My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion. 1 Kings 3 verse 12. I will do what you have asked. I will give you a wise and discerning heart, so that there will never have been anyone like you, nor will there ever be. Proverbs 12 verse 15. The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice. Colossians 1 verse 9. For this reason, since the day we heard about you, we have not stopped praying for you. We continually ask God to fill you with the knowledge of His will through all the wisdom and understanding that the Spirit gives. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 12. Wisdom is a shelter as money is a shelter, but the advantage of knowledge is this: wisdom preserves those who have it. Proverbs 15 verse 2. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. 1 Corinthians 3 verses 18 to 19. Do not deceive yourselves. If any of you think you are wise by the standards of this age, you should become fools so that you may become wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness in God's sight. As it is written, He catches the wise in their craftiness. Proverbs 8 verse 11. For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 30. It is because of Him that you are in Christ Jesus, who has become for us wisdom from God, that is, our righteousness, holiness, and redemption. Proverbs 18 verse 15. The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. Proverbs 29 verse 11. Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end. Ecclesiastes 2 verse 26. To the person who pleases Him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness, but to the sinner He gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Proverbs 14 verse 16. The wise fear the Lord and shun evil, but a fool is hot-headed and yet feels secure. James 3 verses 13 to 18. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom. But if you harbor bitter envy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast about it or deny the truth. Such wisdom does not come down from heaven but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness. Proverbs 15 verse 31. Whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise. Proverbs 4 verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Proverbs 11 verse 2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Job 12 verse 12. Is not wisdom found among the aged? Does not long life bring understanding? Proverbs 14 verse 33. Wisdom reposes in the heart of the discerning, and even among fools she lets herself be known. Proverbs 23 verse 4. Do not wear yourself out to get rich. Do not trust your own cleverness. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 10. If the axe is dull and its edge unsharpened, more strength is needed, but skill will bring success. Proverbs 13 verse 20. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 3 verse 19. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations, by understanding he set the heavens in place. Proverbs 15 verse 7. The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools are not upright. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 19. Wisdom makes one wise person more powerful than 10 rulers in a city. Proverbs 2 verse 11. Discretion will protect you, and understanding will guard you. Proverbs 19 verse 8. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. 1 Corinthians 2 verses 6 to 7. We do, however, speak a message of wisdom among the mature, but not the wisdom of this age or of the rulers of this age, who are coming to nothing. No, we declare God's wisdom, a mystery that has been hidden and that God destined for our glory before time began. Proverbs 18 verse 4. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of wisdom is a rushing stream. Proverbs 29 verse 15. A rod and a reprimand impart wisdom, but a child left undisciplined disgraces its mother. Proverbs 3 verses 13 to 15. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. 1 Kings 4 verses 29 to 30. God gave Solomon wisdom and very great insight, and a breadth of understanding as measureless as the sand on the seashore. Solomon's wisdom was greater than the wisdom of all the people of the East, and greater than all the wisdom of Egypt. Proverbs 3 verse 7. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness in God's sight. As it is written, He catches the wise in their craftiness. Proverbs 16 verse 23. The hearts of the wise make their mouths prudent, and their lips promote instruction. Proverbs 24 verse 14. Know also that wisdom is like honey for you. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Colossians 4 verses 5 to 6. Be wise in the way you act toward outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Proverbs 13 verse 14. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, turning a person from the snares of death. Proverbs 9 verse 9. Instruct the wise and they will be wiser still. Teach the righteous, and they will add to their learning. Ecclesiastes 2 verse 13. I saw that wisdom is better than folly, just as light is better than darkness. 1 Corinthians 2 verse 13. This is what we speak, not in words taught us by human wisdom, but in words taught by the Spirit, explaining spiritual realities with Spirit-taught words. Proverbs 19 verse 11. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Proverbs 20 verse 15. Gold there is, and rubies in abundance, but lips that speak knowledge are a rare jewel. James 3 verses 15 to 17. Such wisdom does not come down from heaven, but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Proverbs 10 verse 19. Sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent hold their tongues. Proverbs 3 verse 4. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. James 1 verse 21. Therefore, get rid of all moral filth and the evil that is so prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you. Proverbs 17 verse 27. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even-tempered. Proverbs 4 verse 11. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. Proverbs 12 verse 18. The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 18. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow, the more knowledge, the more grief. Ephesians 1 verse 17. I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation, so that you may know Him better. Proverbs 19 verse 20. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end, you will be counted among the wise. Proverbs 28 verse 26. Those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom are kept safe. Proverbs 1 verse 5. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. Proverbs 22 verse 12. The eyes of the Lord keep watch over knowledge, but He frustrates the words of the unfaithful. Proverbs 29 verse 8. Mockers stir up a city, but the wise turn away anger. Proverbs 13 verse 3. Those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin. Proverbs 14 verse 15. The simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps. Proverbs 18 verse 2. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. Proverbs 21 verse 30. There is no wisdom, no insight, no plan that can succeed against the Lord. Proverbs 24 verse 5. The wise prevail through great power, and those who have knowledge muster their strength. Proverbs 20 verse 19. A gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid anyone who talks too much. Proverbs 26 verse 12. Do you see a person wise in their own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for them. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 2. The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left. Proverbs 10 verse 21. The lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. Proverbs 15 verse 5. A fool spurns a parent's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. Proverbs 18 verse 13. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame. Proverbs 10 verse 8. The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin. Proverbs 16 verse 20. Whoever gives heed to instruction prospers, and blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. Proverbs 15 verse 14. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly. Proverbs 29 verse 9. If a wise person goes to court with a fool, the fool rages and scoffs, and there is no peace. Proverbs 28 verse 25. The greedy stir up conflict, but those who trust in the Lord will prosper. Proverbs 18 verse 6. The lips of fools bring them strife, and their mouths invite a beating. Proverbs 11 verse 29. Whoever brings ruin on their family will inherit only wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise. Ecclesiastes 2 verse 14. The wise have eyes in their heads, while the fool walks in the darkness. But I came to realize that the same fate overtakes them both.